room. Coach?
Well, thank you all for being here. We really appreciate it. This is a big weekend for Pac-12 basketball. I'd say 4 of the best teams in the conference battling it out, and we need you guys here to tell those stories, so thank you. This really means a lot because to play the kind of defense we played against one of the best offensive teams in the country, I just think earns us a lot of confidence. I think Lynn Roberts is such an elite coach. She gives us everything we can handle and how we have to prepare and scout. And I thought this was our best defensive execution of a game plan all year long. And we had some moments in the first and second quarter where we lost track of what we were doing, but our next play speed, our response to that mistake was maybe the best it's been. And I just really want to give a shout out to Londynn. Obviously, we're going to talk about her threes. We're going to talk about her scoring. But I am most proud of her defense and the way I really challenged her, I think, in the first quarter, and was like, she was one of the best players in practice in guarding the actions that we were preparing for, and I really challenged her, and the way she just stepped up into that. Obviously, she's a great offensive player, but I'm most proud of how she stepped up and responded on the defensive end of the floor.
Thanks, Coach.
Londynn, what did Coach say to you in that challenge?
She just told me, speaking life into me, just knowing what I'm capable of and just bringing that out of me, and I think it really helped, and I needed that at the time.
Overall, the defensive performance, maybe you learn, especially in the third quarter, was so strong. Like, what clicked on defense during the third quarter for you guys?
Yeah, I know for me, especially like on the ball screen defense, just making sure I keep the guards in front. I think in the first half I struggled with that a little bit. So Coach Shannon talked to me about, just making sure my angle's right and just keeping them in front and just blocking them high instead of coming down so I don't get in foul trouble.
Coach, you guys ran like a 15-minute portion drill yesterday where Londynn was the hot hand that kind of seemed to come to life today. Just like, how do you think that drill kind of helped today?
Well, we do situational, execution all the time, and yesterday was Londyn's turn in that, it's always nice when it carries over. But I think in general, I think that really comes down to who do we want to be, and Londynn is our leading three-point shooter. And so for us to learn as a team how to create easier threes for her, that's an important team thing, not just a Londynn thing. And so it's obviously, as a coach, when you prepare for something and then you get a chance to execute it with high efficiency, that's always really rewarding. But I hope that builds reference points, right? So as we go into this stretch run, like, we know how to do this, and there's going to be moments where you forget, and it's like, no, remember what you forgot. We know how, when someone has a hot hand, how we're going to find them. That's how to create those easier opportunities. But obviously, as a coach, when that works out to carry over that specifically, it's pretty nice.
Lauren, how did you feel like you responded just to their double team, like scoring with quick post moves and just kicking out to the guards when it came?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we worked on all week in practice, so I was really prepared for that today, and I think that I struggled with that a lot the last game, or the last time we played them, so just knowing that obviously if DZ's shooting well, like, I got to find her, so just pausing and making sure I take my time and just finding her whenever I can.
For Londynn, can you talk about across the season building up sort of that, shooter shoot mentality and how it's kind of benefited you to keep shooting through off nights and how that kind of came out tonight?
Yeah, I think my teammates and staff do a really good job of just pushing me, making sure I come off screens correctly and not taking it easy. Even when I do get good shots, it's still like, how are your feet? How was your shot? Keep following through. So it's just a reminder of what I know how to do, but just working at it on a consistent base. And like Coach Corey said, like, just helping me and speaking that life into me like she always does. But I think that that's what just gets me going, just rep after rep after rep. And
Well, I just want to be, I love, she's being nice to me, but the person who speaks the most life into Londynn Jones is Coach Tasha. And they spend countless hours together, and she puts in the work, the extra work. She was up at 7:30 getting extra shots up. She's in the gym, and that's been a huge thing, but I really got to give credit to Coach Tasha. Her guard development, but the way she speaks life into those guards, she deserves a ton of credit.
Coach, I also wanted to ask about Angela, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. Can you talk a little bit about her? her just teamwork and sort of the presence she brings to the team and helping everybody else score?
Yeah, it was interesting. The commentators today were asking me who our biggest X factor needed to be, and I said Angela. I thought Angela needed to be really good in the switches. She needed to give us more from a rebounding perspective. And what I love is she didn't really shoot the ball very well. And, you know, she still found ways to make really big winning plays for us. And I want her to see herself as a versatile winning player and not just a stretch four shooter. And I think today was a really good step in that direction. And I think the other thing that up there, she had more turnovers. Not only did she have 6 assists, but she only had 3 turnovers, which is a 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio for your 6'4" big. That's pretty good. And so I really just want her to realize there's so many more ways she can affect winning and besides shooting. And I want her to gain a lot of confidence from that. But I'm really proud of her, and I thought she was a tremendous X factor.
She's our new point guard.
Hey, Lauren, what's more fun, your career highs tonight or playing the defense that you did?
I think defense. I'm
Good answer.
I'm really passionate about defense just because the size that I am. I have to be able to do that. But the offense is always good when my shots are falling. But my team does a really good job of getting me the ball as well. And like we said, whoever has the hot hand, getting them the ball.
And Lauren, just talk a little bit about the defense that you guys played on Alyssa tonight. She's obviously always a very tough cover.
Yeah, she's super tough, and yeah, a lot of respect for her. But yeah, I think just staying in front, just not letting her get easy touches inside, especially in the paint, because once she gets you sealed, it's pretty much over. So just making sure I keep her in front, and obviously she loves the trail 3. So yeah.
She didn't get any of those.
I know. Yeah. So, but yeah, I think like I said again, I think we just worked on that all week. So I'm just really proud of the preparation we had coming in today.
Well, and you're talking about a rough night for Alyssa Peely with 20 points and 11 rebounds.
Exactly.
Also a credit to Lynn Roberts, the way that she has just developed her, and I love the impact that she's having on communities all over the country. And she's a great player. And I told her going through the line, I'm going to be your fan for a long time. And she's just she's doing things the right way. She's an elite player, but she's also using her platform to inspire a lot of people, and I have a lot of respect for her.
Lauren, something that Coach was talking about this week was how important these last 2 weekends are in the Pac-12 standings and how close they are. But you guys are trying to stay present and not be distracted. And so how are you kind of personally staying focused on each game and not thinking about how these standings could shift either way with any of these games?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's most important for our team to just not seek validation from other people. Like Coach Corey said, just not looking at the rankings, not looking at social media, just making sure that we stay present. I have so much.
This is on film.
I know.
Okay, just making sure you're hearing what you're saying.
Oh.
About no social media and no everything else.
I was like, am I saying something bad? He's like, maybe scared
I'm just
there.
giving her a hard time.
Yeah, no, I'm not. No
She's
social
saying
media.
all the right things.
Yeah, no social media. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I just think having confidence within ourselves and just making sure that we keep pushing each other every single day in practice. Yeah, I think that's going to be the most important thing for us. I think just making sure that we all stay super confident. I think that if we play the way we did today, no one's going to be able to stop us. So I'm just really proud of the way we're looking right now.
Is it hard to not look at social media?
I mean, it's extremely, yeah.
What did you guys do?
I know I've deleted Twitter. And I mean, I don't think there really has to be any other comment. I just deleted Twitter. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Yeah.
For Coach, this seemed like a very different game, and especially a very different first quarter from when you faced them last time. Can you talk about what sort of the emphasis of what you wanted to change from that last game and how you sort of implemented that tonight?
Yeah, then started with limiting three-point shot opportunities. And we had a little bit of an adjustment period when they started just attacking us off the bounce downhill, but we were still going to live with that more than we were to give up threes. And we only allowed 6 attempts in the first half. We didn't do quite as well on that in the second half, but that's the biggest difference. The way that they shot the 3 and how many attempts they got, that was the biggest shift we needed to make going into this game. And then it's just consistency. What I'm pleased with is that we won every quarter. So there wasn't that one quarter that we just really let down. And I was ready to call really quick timeouts, and they just never got a run. And so I think the consistency is what I'm most proud of, and how much they fought to play to their identity and to be them. We always say other people try to beat us. We're trying to be us. And I think that's really important for this particular group.
Great game tonight, guys. I just wanted to say great defense. That was what you guys focused on, especially for the offense, for their side of it. Even playing on a special night tonight like Play for K, what does this mean to be a part of this, so worldwide to everybody? I feel like it's such like an impactful thing to, be a part of and just have a good say and do something for the community and do something for the world.
Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, a lot of people are going through it, and a lot of loved ones are going through it. And so just being there and the way and the things that they do just shows us the character, the perseverance, putting everything in perspective for us. But it means a lot to us, and that's just how we carry ourselves. And, we celebrated the game today, but we celebrate them all the time.
Mm-hmm. Just to build off of that, there's so many cool things about being part of college basketball. But being a part of this that's bigger than the game is really an honor. And, today we had in our locker room, and this isn't a women's cancer issue, but we had somebody who just lost her husband 2 weeks ago. And she came back to her first game today and was in our locker room with us. And, I just think about the way she said that we've been her family and the women's basketball. What an honor. What an honor to walk with somebody in their toughest days. What an honor to raise awareness and money for cancer research for all women's cancers through Play for K. I'm wearing a jersey from Jan Cloyd, who really has been my mentor since I've gotten here, and we lost her in August. And I just, we just get the chance to walk alongside people. That honor walk we do at the beginning of the game. And then today, Holly Rowe has been on my sign for years. And today she walked with us. And she tearfully shared with our team yesterday about how she did her treatment here at UCLA, and that UCLA Health saved her life. And when you just stop and go, we get to play the game we love with people we love and have a chance to make a difference in an area bigger than ourselves. I mean, that's pretty remarkable, and what an honor to be a part.
Any more questions? Thank you.
Again, we really appreciate y'all. We need you here on Monday night, okay? So we'll see you then.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.